access, just like you can access spirit guides in meditation and also in regression of any form, can you be shown and interact with an ascended master to find out who your ascended master primary one is, through going through either a really deep meditation or I guess it would be more like the lives between lives regression. Is that also? I've never tried that. That's all. I was just curious.
Yeah, I think you absolutely could, for sure. Yeah. What I notice, I think people have a lot more ability than they give themselves credit for sometimes, right? And so if you again, a lot of this comes back to beliefs, but if you believe that you can go and do that, I believe that you absolutely can do that and find out that information, and, even if it feels like something that the person that's listening to this is not necessarily able to do, I would just poke around and get to know the masters. And what you will find is you will be drawn, like, for example, I'm really drawn to work with the goddess energy and divine feminine masters, as well as Saint Germain, but like Isis and some of those, Kuan Yin and White Tara. I would just say, see who you're drawn to, because there's a reason that you're being drawn in a certain direction. Just kind of notice, like, oh, that is drawing me in, that being. There's probably a reason, you know what I'm saying? It's like an invitation of sorts.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I will go and try and do that myself. I mean, I know that in meditations and in past life regressions and flashes, I will get Archangel Michael is my guide, but I do see a lot of Yeshua in my mind, but I don't feel, for example, that he's my primary assigned ascended master for this lifetime. I've also accessed the Buddha in at a really key critical life moment, what I would call my spiritual awakening, or complete and utter, oh my god, the world's just crashed moments. But yeah, again, I haven't really explored a whole lot, so hence I think that's why I was like, I'll talk to Courtney about ascended masters, because I think it's like it's ready to open up and see what we get.
Yeah. Well, and yes, I think you can definitely find that for yourself. So just who you're drawn to work with, also. And also, if Yeshua is showing up, there's a reason. So
yeah, but I was always, and I was always like, well, that's just because my birthday's on Christmas Eve. Do you know what I mean? You know how you can play something down? You're like, my mind is just making that up because of it's born on Christmas Eve, and it's like, yeah, I'm just making that up. But the more you delve into the work, the more you realize that you don't make things up. But sometimes you just miss things.
Well, here's the thing, I notice with information that comes in, right, it always kind of feels like imagination. Even now, even to me, there's always a sense, because it doesn't come in the same way through our normal channels, right, that it feels like we're making it up, right? So that's one of the biggest things that kind of has to, not for you necessarily, but just for as you're developing your intuition, it kind of has to put that aside, even the idea that you're making something up. If it's there, there's a reason, he's there, there's a reason. So
yeah, perfect. All right, you've given us